Tuesday, Gautier voters reelected Mayor Casey Vaughan.
And Mayor Vaughan joining us now to talk about his vision going forward in Gautier in his next 4 years in office. First, congratulations. And it's sunk in already. The first time you win, it's kind of like, oh, it hadn't sunk in. I'll bet it's sunk in now, though, going into your second term, right?
It has. It's an honor to be able to serve the citizens of Gautier for another 4 years. That they saw our vision and they wanted to keep the momentum going.
So you mentioned the vision there. This was a kind of a different election where you had the choice of the current administration and that vision or the previous administration and what had happened there. So why do you feel like the voters were so enthusiastic about your vision?
Well, I think they've seen the progress we've made and the foundation we've led to recruit economic development moving forward. And we just had a lot of game changing. The city administration, our city manager and staff has done good to partner with developers. As you know, the development on Highway 57, I feel us working to get that for the citizens. They want that and they saw that and supported it. So they wanted to keep that project moving forward. And then the town center development, the old Singing River Mall, I think everybody wants something there. And we've laid the foundation. You know, as the coming week, you'll see the awning being torn down around Belk. So that help spruce the property up and make it look more inviting to sell to developers. And we've laid the infrastructure down, as you know, partnered with the county and the state, so developers can tie directly in. So I think the citizens just saw all of our hard work, and we support our small businesses, and we supported the families on the quality of life in Gautier.
It's wild to me, when I was younger, that was going to Singing River Mall was kind of a destination. Of course, that's back in the 80s and that type way back. But now it's a renaissance of sorts there. Instead of, you know, all those empty, you know, buildings, now you can start over and you got all that land right there. So it's kind of falls into place, right?
Well, it does, because we're a young city, as you know, compared to our sister cities, and every city, pretty much the older ones, have a downtown established area. Right. We do not have that, but that property is large enough that we can create that, and that was what the deal was when we reached an agreement with Belk and the litigation. That is the rendering, and we're married to it, and we can make it work, and I think people will then like having a downtown area like other cities.
And it's right there. You would be able to see it on Highway 90. People would be able to see it and stop in right there. So the Legacy Park, the medical development there's been a lot of back and forth with that, but it does look like there's positive momentum there in getting that going in the original vision for it.
That is correct. The developers are continuing to have the momentum and the energy to keep the development moving forward. They have their economic development team out recruiting tenants for the development, and they continue to have more, hopefully able to announce in the coming weeks of things they've partnered with to go there.
Okay, so that's coming up soon?
Yeah.
Hopefully they will have some signed deals in the coming weeks, so we look forward to that.
Now, you're established here for the next 4 years, and we have all these projects going on now. What's the one that you maybe had on the back burner or that's been kicking around? You're like, you know what, it's time to push this one forward. Is there something like that along with, you know, Legacy Park and the Hall of Fame and that type of thing?
Well, I think right now the main thing is we have to really remember our small businesses, and we have to really market Gautier in a positive light. So in the coming months, the key is being positive to help. The positivity helps create economic development. We have a lot of economic development interests, so right now that will be our key focus, along with our citizens on public safety, continuing for our public safety to be out in our community to show that we do have a safe city, but let the citizens see that we're out there, because they work hard every day and they might not just see them. But you know, the main town center development, along with some of our shopping centers that are blighted, we got to revitalize those. So we will be partnering with them, offering them, once again, we've offered it, but we need to go back to the table and remind them we have incentives available so they could do refacades so we can make Highway 90 look like we're for sale every day.
For sale every day. That's a pretty good slogan
That's
there.
not bad.
And the work continues. Casey Vaughan, the mayor of Gautier, for the next 4 years. Congratulations on the election, and we will be talking to you soon. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank y'all for having me.
You bet.